Good evening, and welcome back to the channel. Big Pat's Under the Hood. And today, I just want to come back again to you all. And I'm always buying tools, and I'm going to tell you all by the caption. You see that I bought a 6-in-1 welding machine. Uh, I had just a regular flux core machine for years, and that was okay. But I needed something that was able to do everything, which was aluminum, TIG, scratch TIG, MIG, arc, and all that. So as you can see in my garage, I don't have the capacity to have a bunch of stuff in here. It's already crowded. So earlier, I had bought a machine like this. I had bought a machine, a small machine, and it was a 4-in-1. So it could do MIG, TIG, flux, and arc. But I needed to do aluminum welding and stuff like that. So what I did was bought this reboot machine. The machine that I had bought earlier, I bought it off Amazon as well. And I used it. It was a good machine. I had it for about a month or two. But I ended up buying this reboot machine here. Now this machine right here cost me $159 or $69. And let me show you why I bought it. If you know anything about welding or you new to welding, you know that whenever you want to use to weld aluminum, you have to have a machine that has the ability to do the aluminum process. This one does. It also, as you can see, it has the icon for a spool gun. That's what these four ports are for here. And you can see the icon there for the spool gun. That icon right there is for the spool gun. And it also has the regular wire gun that it can just do flux, that it can do what they use just flux core wire, or you can also add the CO2 or the argon to it. So the old machine I had couldn't do that. You couldn't add CO2 or argon to it. So that's what I did. So show you this here also. You have to have a regulator in order to hook the bottle up. So here's the regulator here. It's what you used to, it's the regulator here used to hook up to the bottle. This part here will go to the bottle, and you have to have a splitter. So this part here, this part right here will go to the machine, and then when you're using a spool gun, you'll have another cable that goes to the spool gun independently, and it will connect right to the machine. So that's very important to have regulate. This is just a TIG holder, so I can take this right here, buy the rest of the parts for this right here. This has the air regulator, and this is the inlet there for the gas and everything for the TIG. So just been kind of accumulating everything because I know that at some point when I do start doing the TIG welding and stuff like that, I was going to need all the things. And I just been kind of looking at the reviews and looking at the machines that various people use. And there's some great machines out there. It doesn't matter about brand. Everything you do doesn't have to be the highest thing in the world. You know, it could be economical or it could be astronomical. It's all about you and what you want to do and what you want to pay. So this machine here has the ability where, and let me explain this to you. It has a 110 plug on it, but when you're going to be using like a 70-18 rod to do arc welding, then you need it to be 220. It also has an inverter in it. So when you hook the 220 plug up to it, the inverter Well, automatically since it's 220, then you can turn the machine up to 70 amps, 80 amps, 100 amps, and you'll be able to use that 3/8 rod. And that's very important right there, that to you have to know now in a pinch, will this machine here get everything done you need to get done? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Right here in your home, they got smaller ones you can buy. That's a arc welder that uses rods. They got smaller MIG machines you can buy. That's a dirty, which one it doesn't. It's fluxless. It doesn't need gas, and that will get you off the trail at somewhere you're at in your trailer, and just in the just something. A lot of these machines can work on 110 like this one here, so that way you can get you a inverter of maybe say 2500 watt inverter, something like that. You can keep it in your trailer, you can keep it in your toolbox, or whatever in the back of your truck, or whatever. You can plug it up, and you get you a machine like this, a 2500 machine like this here, or even they got something that's smaller than this, that's compact. That if you're somewhere and you have a shock mount brake or something like that, hey, you can get the vehicle home, you can get it back on a trailer, and you could be okay. So that's just something to think about when you're buying stuff. Just think about that. A big old bulky, 80 or 100 pound machine, you try to lug that machine around to do work and stuff with. You have to think about all that when you're buying stuff. What's the purpose of it? If it's going to be a stationary machine, yes, you can get a bigger machine. But if it's going to be a machine that you're going to move around and stuff like that, if your space is limited like mine, as you can see in my garage, I have a lot of stuff in here. So I don't have space to put a really big machine there and have the machine stationary. I need something that could fit. I need something that could fit on a cart, that I could roll over to a car. I can roll out the driveway and run a card to it, and I could use it. So that's the reason why I bought this machine. So just wanted to give you all something to think about. How you doing, Queso? How you doing, ma'am? And just something to think about. As always, subscribe, like, share, comment, because this machine is going to get some use, because I got to put these floor pans right here inside of my C10. So the machine's going to get some use. And I got quite a few projects that I'm going to have to weld up pipes and stuff like that, exhaust, and that's what aluminum's going to come in. So subscribe, like, share, comment. I'll give you all a rundown of the machine, and then you decide. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you've bought anything like this, and or do you do any welding, or do you farm it out to somebody else? Hey, it's always that you can yourself do it. You can get a good helmet, get out there and learn how to set your machine and everything, and go it on. Have a great day. I'll get you on the next one.